Hello and welcome back to Science chapter number 3, Fibers and Plastics, Synthetic Fiber and Plastic. And the previous video we were talking about rayon, which is the first synthetic fiber which is obtained by chemical process of natural source, that is wood pulp. And we saw the properties of pure rayon fiber, which resembles silk, and it is also considered as artificial silk. And as it resembles silk and is cheaper than silk, it can be woven like silk fiber, pure silk fiber. It can be colored, so it is being in more demand in the market because every type of people can, every class of people can afford it. And now not only we can use pure rayon clothes, we can even, the benefit of it is, if rayon is mixed with cotton, we get several things out of it which is useful in our day-to-day life. So rayon, when it is mixed with cotton, we can make bed sheets out of it, and rayon can be also mixed with wool, which helps you in making carpets. Okay, so let's take now the next artificial fiber or synthetic fiber, that is nylon. Nylon is another man-made fiber, and in 1931 it was made without using any natural raw material. You can say it was the first synthetic fiber totally prepared in the factory, synthesized by man without using natural source as its raw material. The reason of nylon fiber becoming so popular for making clothes are its properties. Okay, as it is strong, elastic and light. Not only that, it's lustrous and easy to wash. We use many articles made from nylon such as socks, ropes, tents, toothbrushes, car seat belts, sleeping bags, curtains, etc. Socks, you can see, moje, these are nylon ropes. Okay, then curtains, parda, the nylon fibers used in brush, toothbrush and other brushes. Okay, and car seat belt, many belts, different types of belts which are made out of nylon fibers, different types of brush. Sleeping bags, again the trekkers or who travel from one place to another, or the bags which carry your clothes, traveling bags, they are made up of nylon fibers. See in the picture, nylon ropes are so strong because of its strength. It's also used in parachute as well as the ropes used by the mountain climbers. Now let's see the next type of fiber, that is polyester and acrylic. Okay, polyester is another synthetic fiber. Fabric made from this fiber does not get wrinkled easily. Wrinkled मतलब કરચલી, બરાબર, કરચલી ઓછી પડે છે. જ્યારે પ્યોર સિલ્ક લઈ લો, પ્યોર કોટન લઈ લો, ધોયા પછી એની અંદર કરચલી, wrinkles, it forms lot of wrinkles in clothes made up of pure wool or pure cotton, right? It remains crisp and is easy to wash, and so it's quite suitable for making dress material, where you can wash your dress, dry it and wear it. You need not iron it. so it becomes easy to wash and wear. So must have seen people wearing polyester shirts and other dresses. Terylene is a popular polyester and it can be drawn into very fine fibers that can be woven like any other yarn. Terylene is that polyester जिसमें से बहुत पतला, बहुत ही बारीक फाइबर आप निकाल सकते हो. जैसे टेरिलिन एक पॉपुलर पॉलिस्टर है, उसी तरह से पेट, PET पेट, पॉलीइथिलीन टेरेप्थलेट और एक फॉर्म ऑफ पॉलिस्टर है. इट्स अ वेरी फेमिलियर फॉर्म ऑफ पॉलिस्टर एंड हर घर में you can find things made up of PET. Normally you can see these things at your home itself, especially in the kitchen, because your mother always buys PET bottles and PET jars for storing rice and sugar or food ingredients, dry food ingredients. Okay, you might have heard about PET in the TV ads also, or you can hear your mother telling you to bring things from PET jars, PET bottles kept in the kitchen or in refrigerator. Okay, so it is used, this form of polyester is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wires and many other useful products. If you look around yourself, you can find many things used in your daily life is being made out of polyester. Do you know actually polyester is made up of which unit? It's a chain of which unit? So you can see here it's an repeating unit of chemical called an ester. Esters are the chemicals which give fruits their smell, and fabrics are sold by names like polycot, polywool, terrycot. Actually polyester, when it is mixed up with cotton or cotton is mixed with polyester, you get polycot, and when polyester is mixed with wool, pure wool, it gives polywool, and terylene mixed with cotton gives you terrycot. These names have come, as I just explained you right now or told you right now, is the names are like this because they are made by mixing two types of fibers, and I have already told you which are the fibers being mixed to polyester to get polycot, polywool and terrycot. Okay, we wear sweaters and use shawls or blankets in winter. Many of these are actually not made from natural wool. Though they appear to resemble wool, these are prepared from another type of synthetic fiber called acrylic. Okay, acrylic specially resembles wool and it replaces pure woolen clothes, because pure woolen objects made from pure wools are quite expensive, just like the pure silk materials are expensive, pure woolen materials are also expensive, whereas clothes made from acrylic are relatively cheap. They are available in a variety of colors, and synthetic fibers are more durable and affordable, which makes them more popular than natural fibers. We can easily identify the natural fibers from the synthetic fiber. Though look-wise they are similar, but we can perform one activity by burning it. Right? You have studied about it in 7th standard. When you burn a synthetic fiber, it melts on heating, whereas natural fibers behavior is not like that. silk doesn't catch fire. Pure silk doesn't catch fire. Right? Cotton does catch fire, but it doesn't melt. So, this is actually a disadvantage of synthetic fiber. If the clothes catch fire, it can be disastrous because synthetic fiber melts and stick to the body of the person wearing it. And that is the reason we are told to be careful in the kitchen or the places where we work with fire. There, if we are wearing synthetic clothes, you have to be very careful in the kitchen or in a laboratory.